Bang, 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 boom. I don't know any lines from this movie. Welcome, huge movie fanatic Nate, stopping on by. This time I'm coming your way for a very exciting video, or at least exciting video for me. I just recently acquired something I've never owned in my entire life. Here I'm pushing 50 and I've never owned a beta cassette at all. So I just found this recently and I couldn't pass it up. It would have been cool if I would have found, Friday the 13th or something, but that probably would have been much more expensive. This was kind of, pushing sort of on the expensive side or whatever. Not crazy expensive, but since it wasn't crazy expensive, I figured I'd go for it and purchase and own my very first beta tape. Of course, not having a beta player, I can't ever watch this, or can't watch it currently, I should say, and don't plan on ever getting a beta player, but I just thought it'd be cool to own at least one beta cassette, and also I can stop on by and make a video for you guys. Stopping on by to showcase this. I didn't know they were still making beta in 1988. That seems really weird to me. I mean, video stores, all the video stores that I knew of, even mom and pops, I'm pretty sure they were done with beta way before 1988, but apparently they were still making beta in 1988, stopping on by to showcase the original and presumably only beta cassette release of the motion picture by the name of The Untouchables. This thing feels so weird. Look at how small it is. See that? It's smaller than a VHS. As we can see on the back bottom corner, trademark and copyright 1988, Paramount Pictures Corp., all rights reserved. We can also see it says beta, hi-fi stereo playback requires stereo, beta, hi-fi, VCR. So they still called a beta player a VCR? I guess it's stands for video cassette recorder, so beta is a video cassette. Okay, interesting. Taking a closer look at the front cover, we've got what I can only assume was the North America theatrical poster artwork, more or less, the Untouchables. I have seen this, I do own this, but I'm not very familiar with it. Untouchables, very simple cover art. We got Robert De Niro as whoever the hell he plays in the movie, and panning further down, I just do love how simple this artwork is. Panning further down, we got Kevin Costner, the other guy, Sean Connery, and the other guy. Who's that other guy? I don't know who that other guy is next to Sean Connery. Oh, that might be, is that Andy Garcia next to Sean Connery? But at any rate, very simple, very cool kind of front cover on this beta cassette. Taking a look at the right spine, we've got white on black, looks pretty cool. The Untouchables, got a closed caption logo, and look at this, haven't seen this on any videos on my channel until just now. Beta, hi-fi, stereo, how cool is that? Catalog number 1886 and the late 80s Paramount logo. Taking a look at the left spine, same thing, white on black Untouchables logo, but all the information that was on the bottom of the spine on the other spine is replaced with a barcode. Top of this particular beta cassette looks like this. Taking a look at the back, we've got white, or black on white in this case, the Untouchables, abbreviated credits up top. I think it says trademark and copyright 87 for the release year of the movie, and what Paramount Home Video was doing on VHSs and I guess betas at this time was just simply using one image on the back for a while there, which was pretty cool. As you can see, yeah, that is Andy Garcia next to Sean Connery, Kevin Costner, and that other guy in a famous shot, still image or whatever, promotional image from the movie. The critics and public agree. Brian De Palma's The Untouchables is a must-see masterpiece, a glorious, fierce, larger-than-life depiction of the mob warlords who ruled Prohibition-era Chicago, and the law enforcer who vowed to bring him down. This classic confrontation between good and evil stars Kevin Costner as federal agent Elliot Ness, Robert De Niro as Gangland Kingpin Al Capone, and Sean Connery as Malone, the cop who teaches Ness how to beat the mob, shoot fast, and shoot first. As we can see on the bottom here in the center, rated R. I've already seen that info on the bottom left. Bottom right is the late 80s Paramount logo, which features a Gulf plus Western company, and then a little R for registered trademark, of course. This is where it really gets interesting, taking a look at the beta cassette itself in true beta fashion, which is kind of interesting. There's only one window. And I would have probably done it the other way, where the label was on the other side and you could see that the beta cassette was rewound. This way you can't see if it's rewound all the way. So I'm not sure why they had the window on that side. I would have done it the other way, but alas, this is how they do it. Let's see here. Look at that now. If you look at that thing, it says do not touch the inside, meaning the tape inside, I guess. This side faces forward. There's an arrow and there's a B there in a square, which must be kind of the beta logo instead of like VHS. It's just simply a B. Makes sense. Taking a closer look at the label here, it's what they were doing on VHSs from the time. In this case, it's a beta. It's really kind of cool, like a gray label with blue, dark blue print. The Untouchables, 1987 for the release here of the film. Color 119 minutes, stereo, rated R, closed caption logo, late 80s Paramount logo under the line there. We can see your all-important warning copyright information. I'm not seeing anything that says 1988 for the release of this beta cassette. It just says 87 again. Paramount Pictures Corporation, all rights reserved. So it's kind of interesting there isn't a copyright year like there is on the cover of 1988 for the release of this beta cassette. Taking a look at the spine, same gray label with dark blue print, the Untouchables. Stereo hi-fi can be seen. Looks like there's a little, I don't know if it's from a video store or what, but someone put one of those a red little sticker on there that has a number 1. I don't know if they wanted to like add to the catalog number. You can see it's like, you can see the catalog number through it, like 1886, and it makes it like 18861. I don't know if that was the intention or what, but I might just leave it on there just because that's how it came or whatever. So just like we've seen already a couple times, late 80s Paramount logo can be seen on the spine. And since this is our first time looking at a beta cassette, I thought, well, what the hell, we'll show you the underneath of the beta cassette. Let me see what I'm seeing here. Yeah, I'm not seeing a whole hell of a lot. Oh, I can see that the tape is rewound. Okay, that's interesting to be able to see that. And then the little, that's really crazy. I don't think I've ever held a beta cassette in my hand until I got this. It's really kind of cool how much smaller it is, and it almost makes you wish beta had won the format war, because these are smaller and would take up less room. But alas, beta did not win. VHS won the video cassette format war. But at any rate, this is the bottom of this beta cassette. Not a whole hell of a lot to see here. I was really surprised when I came across this at Half Price Books in a VHS section. I don't think I've ever necessarily came across any beta cassettes at Half Price Books in all my years of going there. Of course, there are several. It's only recently that I really pretty much check out the VHS section every time I'm there. So there's a lot of them years where I was going to Half Price where I wasn't even bothering with the VHS section. It's not until recently that I pretty much check out the VHS section every time now, because for some reason VHS is much more interesting to me now than it has been in the past several decades. It's kind of fun to get really crazy old VHS and showcase them and just own them, and in some cases watching them. So it's a kind of a more recent thing I've been dabbling in that you might have noticed. I'm doing a lot of VHS showcasings and things, so it's really cool to be able to stop on by and do my very first beta cassette showcasing. Is it also called Betamax? I'm not exactly sure. There's no Max on anywhere on this packaging or anything, so I'm not sure if you can called this beta Betamax. I'm not exactly sure. Is Betamax like, you know, like SVHS? I don't know what the max is. I don't know if this is Betamax or if this is simply beta. I'm not a big, never having owned a beta or anything or watched beta, I don't really know jack shit about beta, as you might be able to tell. But at any rate, thank you very much for stopping on by to watch this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, we'll catch you on the next video.